Welcome to Val's Sweet Kitchen. If you like cinnamon rolls, you're gonna love my cinnamon cupcakes with cinnamon frosting and a cinnamon surprise on the inside. So, preheat your oven to 350 degrees and let's go have some fun. We're gonna start with the pans. Put all your liners in and set these aside. Voila! First, we're gonna make the surprise filling. Put it in a piping bag and set that aside so we can use the bowl. You take a whole brick of cream cheese, or 8 ounces, a half a cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, and cream that all together. Beat this until all the cinnamon is fully mixed in. Put it in a piping bag with a 1/2-inch tip. There we go. Put it in the refrigerator to chill while we make the rest of the cupcakes. There's less dishes this way. Now we're going to sift together all our dry ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, leavened, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt, and 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Stir that all around and sift that all together and set it aside. This way we're going to get all the lumps out. See? Okay. And back to the mixer, we're going to cream together a 1/2 cup of butter, room temperature. Everything should be at room temperature when you start. And beat that till it's nice and creamy. Creaming your butter first will catch if your butter wasn't at room temperature. And add 1 cup of sugar, and then add in 2 eggs. And scrape down the sides of your bowl so everything gets fully mixed. And to 3/4 of a cup of whole milk, add 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. Now alternate between the dry and the wet ingredients, starting with the dry and ending with the dry. Fill each cupcake liner about halfway to 2/3 of the way full. And I use a little scoop because that helps push the batter out and gives me a little bit more control. And I'm not as messy. Now get your filling out of the refrigerator and just inject it into the middle like this. And then bake for 20 minutes or until a toothpick comes out clean. And on to the frosting. We're going to start with creaming all the sticks of butter, and they should be at room temperature. Room temperature is where they're slightly pliable. Put them all in here. You're going to whip it until it's nice and light and fluffy. It'll turn a light yellow. And here you can see how light in color and light and fluffy it got. That's fresh out of the refrigerator. Now whisk in the condensed milk a little bit at a time, about 1/3 of a can. And I scrape down the bowl after each addition just to make sure it's fully incorporated. We don't want any lumps of butter forming or anything. And add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Well, I got in a little bit of a hurry and my butter was not at room temperature. So, well, it wasn't all the way at room temperature. So if this happens to you at home, you'll see, here, I'll show you. This is where, when your buttercream is not at room temperature, it looks like it's cracked. And my buttercream, the temperature right here is 64 degrees. And so it's not combining with the condensed milk properly. But there's a fix for that. You just warm it up very gradually. I just took a little bit and heated it up in the microwave. I'm just going to add in a couple of tablespoons at a time and bring up the temperature. Oh, look how silky that is. Then add in a whole tablespoon of cinnamon. That is cinnamon through and through and through. I hope you have fun today. If you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to boop the bell.